Hey team, welcome back. Welcome to day 8 of Harvest 2023. Starting to get a bit delirious, but anyway, we are on the contracting trail now, so we got moved into one of our regulars that we sow and windrow and do a bit of spraying, and also obviously harvest on the edge of town, so it was good because we're close to the bakery, so we can get good coffee and other pastries, which is good. So anyway, I've actually got another machine in here with us that I think I spoke about in the last one. Mate of mine who does a bit of contracting as well, he's got a couple of headers, got a 7230, which he's just behind me here, so I'll give you a look at him in a minute. So it's the older model of our machine, similar size, so but ours has just got probably a few more mod cons in it. So they got in here last night and actually opened the paddock up for us, and then we got the chaser in. Moved in this morning, and Tony started chasing him, and we Bill, the guy that owns the farm, he gave me a hand to move our header in here, and I just ducked home and did a couple of jobs. So Tony's in here on the bin. Brendan's been pressing hay during the night, so I think that job's going all right. And then we've had young fella Reese. He's been out stacking a bit of hay this morning, but I think he's knocked off now. So about 1 o'clock now. So the day's well and truly underway. This variety canola is called Blazer, so it's a lot. We're getting good capacity out of the machines. The stalk is a lot smaller. It would be a third of the diameter of the hybrids we've been growing. That's the guy next door. Apologise, the window's not super clean. So we're on the move, we've got a finished contract job and we're heading back home. I think I mentioned Josh is going to come and give us a hand for a day tomorrow. He's got a spare day, so just thought might as well get the two machines in and hook in, and they're still talking rain in a couple of days, so we might as well try and get as much off while we can. Makes good sense for what it'll cost us, and what we end up getting a big dump of rain. It's better having the grain in the bin out of the weather if we can. So anyway, we'll get shifted, and we probably won't. I might strike a blow tonight, but by the time we get gear moved around and utes and that sort of stuff, there probably won't be much of the night left. We're all shifted, so I'm just here on my own. They dropped the other header off, and Sarah came and got me, and I went and picked the truck up. It was out of the other farm, and also I ran round. Took the big tractor off the chaser bin and went round and got the mother bin and brought it round here, so all the gear's here. We'll just have to bring the little fence over probably in the morning, and because the old Deutz is out the back, just so we can run the mother bin, and we'll just do that for this job, and then we'll just leave the Deutz out there because the mother bin will go back out the other farm shortly. So just got a little patch here near where we've set up camp with the truck and that. Initial yields are quite good. It will probably focus. It's not going to focus. That's better. So yeah, we just opened the ends up and a bit of stuff the ducks ate. So I won't do too much tonight. I've just done one box full. Although it is, what is it now? We're quarter to 10, so yeah, it's getting late quick. So might just strip this little patch of sort of 5 hectares here, and then that'll probably do tonight. So it's going to be a bit slower than where we've been. There's plenty of grain here by the looks at it, and looks of it. There's plenty of material to put through the machine. So we'll be sort of thinking we'll be lucky if we get it tomorrow, but yeah, we'll have a fair crack at it. Welcome to day 9. Rolling on pretty well. Yield sort of leveled out a bit. We're hanging around that 2.5 tonne, a little bit better, which is good. Got the second header here as well. Russell's taken a load to town. I've had a call from Brandon. He's been down pressing hay. Got a clutch issue. Thinking possibly we might have burnt some clutch plates out on the stuffer on the baler. So I'm just been on the phone. Today is Sunday, and I hate ringing dealerships and that on Sundays. So anyway, I'm just talking to the guys in there, just trying to diagnose what's going on without them having to come out. Sorry. So yeah, we might be a case of just meeting them in at the dealership in town and grabbing the clutch plates, and we can put them in ourselves. So, but another nice day. Weather is warming up. Weather forecast for the next 5 days. They have got 5 or 6 mil forecast for Monday night, Tuesday morning. So I'm hoping I don't know whether we'll get this block finished today, but there won't be a lot left tomorrow. And then still talking big rains at the end of the week. So if we got a fine week at it, we would, I think I said we would earlier, we'd have our own pretty well beat. But anyway, we just suck it and see. Hopefully we might only get a couple of mil Monday night, Tuesday, and we can fire back into it sort of Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Anyway, we'll keep rolling here. I think I did thought I'd caught on camera on the last video. We did have a breakdown at the back when we were in the barley. So we've got a fan on there's a suction fan on that runs on the radiator of the header and just keeps the dust and chaff and that off the radiator. These machines have got enormous radiators and radiator fans, as you'd imagine, to keep them cool. And yeah, it's got this suction series of sort of pipe works with a fan about the size of a steering wheel, not quite, on it, and that fan actually flew to bits. So I can give you a look at that when I get a chance. But basically, that fan, we replaced it last year. It's done 350 hours in it, and it's come apart, so which is less than ideal. But anyway, so we lost 2 or 3 hours with that breakdown. Fortunately, we were able to. Our local case dealership had one in stock, so we were able to get that going. But that van and all, yeah, $780, something ridiculous, and it's done 350 hours. So anyway, another thing I am looking at, this camera I've got's a really good camera, but I'm just finding when I'm editing it, I'm getting a sore arm. I've got to hold, like when I'm talking here, I've sort of got my arm at full stretch. And I'm just finding it's not, when I watch it back, it looks very jumpy and that sort of stuff. So I'm half thinking perhaps going back to the GoPro now, whether I need to get, I think I do have warranty on that GoPro. It does give a fair bit of trouble, as I've made comment about, but I'm not 100% sure, just for your viewing pleasure, excuse me, that the camera I've got's really the right one for the job. So anyway, or it's probably the way I take the footage. I need to be, which I've spoken about, need to slow down a little bit too when I'm waving it around. And yeah, when I watch it back when I edit it on the laptop, you're sort of surprised you just don't end up seasick the way it jumps around. So anyway, just something I've noticed. but yeah, hopefully we can improve on it to make the experience better for you guys. So yeah. So we're back to one machine. We're just here on our own. The other guys have done a clutch on the pickup front, so they were heading off in the morning anyway. I was hoping we might have got finished tonight, but we're not going to. We'll get this block done, and it's about 8:30 now, so we'll have perhaps 3 or 4 hours in the morning to get finished, so it's no big deal. You might be able to see the white there beyond the lights of the tractor. That's dust. We've got not a breath of wind, and the inversions come in. So yeah, it's just the dust hanging above the ground. So anyway, it's a bit cool, but it makes visibility a bit ordinary. But yeah, this stuff's plenty dry enough, so it's plenty dusty too. Oh, at the end of day 9, we're starting to tick a few off. Got about roughly 20 hectares left here. This is me. Yeah, a bit of a bugger today with having to go to the fire and losing sort of 2 or 3 hours. And then Declan, his header, the young guy driving the other header, he had a slip clutch fly to bits on the pickup front, so he sort of called it quits as well, so early. So we would have got finished if not for those couple of hiccups, but that's the way it rolls. It's yielding better than what I'm thinking it is. The yield monitor is probably not 100%. It's going to be good. The last 20 hectares is going to yield really well. I just stripped a box full then just to finish off. Everyone else is gone. Russell actually, he loaded again and took another load. So one of the receivals is open till 11 p.m. at night. So he took another load back with him, and then he'll just take the truck home again. And then yeah, once I'd sort of unloaded where I had, I just sent Tony home. So yeah, it's about, I think I said it's about 10:30 now. So anyway, it won't be too bad. Get this finished tomorrow, so we've got about 3 hours left here, roughly 3 or 4 hours. I'm going to try and get here pretty early and sort of be going by 8 in the morning. And I can take the chaser bin over and strip a couple of boxfuls once Tony gets here. Brendan's down baling, or supposed to be, so we had a couple of issues with the baler, but our local dealer, above and beyond again, we were able to get parts out of there today. Nothing major, a couple of little parts, but just enough to stop the process. So we've got that sorted. I actually had to go, after the fire, I went down there and just gave him a hand to get that sorted out. But dealers in town are really, it's why we've gone that way with gear, because the backup we're getting is fantastic. So, you know, for a baler of that age, it wasn't a drama. So the guy, one of the owners, was there most of the day too, which that helped. So, but yeah, still baling down there. Young Reese was out today. He stacked up hay. I think he stacked about 500 bales of hay today in stack, so he's had a pretty good day too. Yeah, so finish canola tomorrow and then on to wheat hopefully. There's a few guys that have just had a nibble at wheat and it's starting to, the moisture's good, so still looking at the weather forecast. Tomorrow night, Tuesday morning, couple of mil maybe, but end of the week's the big one. So if we can miss tomorrow night, we'll put a fair hole in our own in the next 4 or 5 days. So anyway, thanks again for watching. Yeah, see you on the next one, day 10. Strap in. It's plenty happening. Ta-da. It's 1:45 and truck's just turned up. He's having a pretty big day too. Anyway, they're going to run on all right, thankfully. Thank goodness for lights in the shed.